Good morning, children. In my last video, I have explained you what is conjunction. In this video, I am going to explain you three different types of conjunctions. So let's start. First, let us revise what is a conjunction. So we have already learned that a conjunction is a word that is used to connect words, phrases, sentences, or clauses. Let's read the examples also. First one is I study English and Thai. Already I have explained you that and is used for similar things. Next one is Mr. Dara is Cambodian, went to America and lived there. Third example is I love you and I want to marry you. And the last one is police stopped him while he was driving so fast. While is used for timings. Before explaining you three types of conjunctions, let's learn what is the difference between phrase and clause. Because we are going to use these parts of a sentence in explanation of three types of conjunctions. So children, clause and phrase are two important terms used in English grammar. They are parts of a sentence. So what is a clause? It is a group of words that consist of subject and a verb. For example, he laughed. So he is subject here and laughed is verb. Another example is the guests arrived. So what is subject here? Whom we are talking about here? The guest. So it is subject. And what is a verb here? Arrived. So children, you can see here that a clause is a group of words that consist of subject and a verb. And what is a phrase? It is a group of words that does not consist of a subject and verb. So what is the basic difference between a clause and a phrase? Clause consists of subject and verb, but phrase they do not consist of a subject and a verb. For example, on a table, under the tree, near the wall, on the roof, at the door. So both the clause and the phrase may exist within a sentence. Let us see one more example. For instance, read the following sentence. Example is, he is sleeping on the board. So children, you will see here that he is sleeping is in red color and on the bed is black in color. Why is it written like this? The first part of the sentence, he is sleeping, is a clause. Why? Because it has a subject and a verb. On the other hand, the remaining part of the sentence on the bed is a phrase. Why? Because it lacks both the subject and the verb. So from here you might have understood what is the difference between phrase and a clause. Let me explain you once again. Clause, children, it consists of subject and verb, but phrase it does not consist of a subject and verb. It means clause can make a complete sense when it is making a sentence. It is a part of a sentence, but it gives a complete sense. But phrase, it does not give a complete sense. Now let's learn different types of conjunctions. In English, there are three main kinds of conjunctions. They are coordinating conjunctions. It is also known as fanboys. In my next slide, I will explain you why is it so. Next is number 2, subordinating conjunctions. And the third one is correlative conjunctions. Let us learn first coordinating conjunctions and why it is known as fanboys, children. See, coordinating conjunction is a conjunction placed between words, phrases, clauses or sentences of equal rank, of equal value. F stands for, A stands for and, N stands for nor, B stands for but, O stands for or, Y stands for yet and S stands for so. Children, in coordinating conjunctions, we use only these 7 conjunctions and that's why it is known as fanboys. So let's read it one by one. First one is for. For is used to join sentences when it introduces a reason or cause. Let's read the examples. I want to marry her for she is a beautiful girl. Next one is we stopped playing football for it had been rained. Children, have you noticed that after the first sentence that I want to marry her, we have given comma and then we have used for, that is conjunction. So you will find this in all the coordinating conjunctions. Before using conjunctions, we have to give comma. What is the reason? So, when a coordinating conjunction is used to join two independent clauses, we should always use a comma before the coordinating conjunctions. Now, the question is, what is independent conjunction? So, children, you have to learn here what is independent and dependent clause. So, children, an independent clause is a sentence that has a subject and a verb, and it does not require extra information to understand. Like it could stand alone as a sentence. Like in the given sentence, you can read, I want to marry her. It is independent clause. Why? Because there is subject and verb. Subject is I and verb is want. So it is independent clause. And what is dependent clause? Children, it starts with subordinating conjunctions like while, that, or, unless. Fine. For example, suppose I am writing, while it was raining, we went to the park. So we have started this sentence with subordinating conjunctions. So it is dependent clause. So whenever we are using coordinating conjunction, we have to use comma in independent clause. Let's move to the next example. The next one is and. And is used to join sentences that are alike or similar. Example, I must save a lot of money and I will buy a new car one day. Next is Mary was often sad and sometimes she did not eat food. Now the next is nor. Nor is used to join two negative sentences as the word indicates negativity. Nor. So the examples are Danny did not talk, nor did she smile. Danny is a girl. Dara can't eat, nor can he sleep. Kunti is not a girl, nor is she a boy. So what we have seen here that both are negative sentences. So for negative sentences, to join negative sentences, we use nor. Next one is but. But is used to join sentences that are opposite or show contrast. For example, he wants to marry her, but he doesn't have enough money. So children, it is showing the opposite thing that he wants to marry her, but why can't he marry her? Because he doesn't have enough money. So it is showing the opposite things. Nari was happy with him, but soon she was angry. The next one is or. Or is used to join sentences that gives choices or alternatives, means it gives options. For example, you decide to marry her or you leave her lonely or alone. You go with me or you stay at home. So it is giving options. You can choose one. Now next one is yet. Yet is used to join sentences when it shows unexpected contrast. Like we have learned earlier about but, it is showing contrast. But yet is used to join sentences which is showing unexpected contrast. Like Dara doesn't love her, yet he agrees to marry her. See children, if a person doesn't love a girl, he cannot marry her. But it is showing unexpected contrast that Dara doesn't love her, yet he agrees to marry her. Next is Bhopa is such a beautiful girl, yet no one loves her. If a person is very beautiful, you will find that they have many friends, many persons are there who love them. But here an expected contrast is shown that Bhopa is such a beautiful girl, yet no one loves her. The next one is so. So is used to join a sentences when it introduces a result or cause. or when it gives reason. Like for example, a teacher is ill, so we have no class today. So it is giving a reason, children. It is giving a cause that what happen if teacher will be ill, there will be no class. It is going to rain, so we should stop playing football. Now, next one is, children, subordinating conjunction. What is subordinating conjunction? It is a conjunction that introduces a subordinating clause. See, for example, we chatted after we had dinner. We had played football before we had dinner. I don't understand what you are talking. See, children, already I have explained you that in subordinating conjunction, dependent clause can be used. In dependent clause, what happened? It starts with subordinating conjunctions like while, that, unless, which gives background information, but they cannot stand on their own as a sentence. So we have to use here subordinating conjunctions. Examples are already given. So children, third one is uh, we have one more conjunction types of conjunction, that is correlative conjunction. I will explain you that in my next video. That's all for today, children.